Ashdaya! Little baby! When one door closes... Evelyth, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldessian request your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I too might be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldessian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. That goofball. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ashdaya the city, from notable landmarks to the people's lives. There is still much and more for her to see. I had no idea who Ojika was when I started Endwalker, but I've since completed Eureka, so now I have a better idea. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. Aww. A warm and hearty welcome to you, Evelyth. I gather you received our message. Please, wait here while I fetch Kryl and Graha. She's so cute with the hood down. Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending you so soon after your trials in the void, to say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12. Ooh, we didn't have to do that. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Erenville. The bunny. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. Oh? I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Evelyth to meet. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the studium. Shall we look for him there? Erenville's early return likely has something to do with this visitor. Who could it be, I wondered? Now then, where is Erenville? Where, indeed?
Erenville!
Mr. Bunn.
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important.
Nope, for the first time in a while.
I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
Oh.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Where is she?
Well, it seems you've lost her.
Heck.
Did she wander off?
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman.
Hi.
I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Such a cute.
Tuli Yolol.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Okay.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course, of course.
She's adorable.
Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. Taking the form of a contest.
No, no.
It will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning.
Heck yeah.
I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
Yeah.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Okay.
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume.
Dang, girl. Me over here just as clueless.
That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides. He's also my father.
What?
Not by blood,
Oh.
obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Goofball.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage.
Oh my gosh!
But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on this
No,
spot.
I accept, I accept, I accept.
If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
Strictly over the Golden City, I've heard about it before. You have my complete attention!
We're going to get along, you and I. Tural has no shortage of unexplored frontiers and deadly fiends. You'll never want for excitement, I promise you.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Erenville! Erenville, if you'd seen half the shit I'd seen! A golden city sounds downright mundane!
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Dang. Dang, get him, Wolflamont.
Tuli Yolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Oh, and she's wearing the earring that was in the letter.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions.
That's me!
So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Yes, ma'am. I already love her. I love her. So, where to for our hunt? The stronger the prey, the better. Okay, so do you know what an extreme trial is? That's the long and short of it. At the very least, I ask that you go on this hunt of hers and take her measure for yourself. A journey to Tyrol. The game is afoot. The chance to see not only Tyrol, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friends. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. He wants to go, he wants to go. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about the petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham Island. You went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? Okay. The isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrol. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have the chance to get acquainted. She's so excited! And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions. My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. We have the loan of a ship from one of the captains, a cheery fellow. I can operate the vessel, so we don't need to trouble him to take us. Kyle was acting a little strange, don't you think? This is just a simple hunt. I wonder what preparations she needs to make. So we have to take a ship? Ugh, and I've barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt! Come on, let's get going! Let's do it. Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play. Participate in battle. Oh, I remember there was a duty at the end of Shadowbringers as well. The one with the lunar primals and all that shit. Right, I want on trail, please. I'm so excited.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Who white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
She's Gremlin energy. I love her.
I know.
Sorry, Dad.
So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Her axe is really cool too. It's like it looks like a bat made out of bones or something.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
Her brother.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kona's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in this city.
Oh.
He went on and on about technological amusements. He made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
I wonder if he's someone
He
we've
went
met.
to the studio. Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret.
Wait, why does her axe have a door knocker on it? Hello? Is Fury home?
Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
He's a Miko.
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
The inner beast, yeah. we come to bring the good word of
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
Yeah, sometimes a family is a lizard, a big cat, and a small cat, and that's okay. But also, she has another brother. She said two brothers, I think, right?
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
A lizard, a big cat, a small cat, and a mystery.
The researchers should be just ahead.
I love
There.
this dungeon.
The building to the
It's
northeast.
so pretty.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me.
Yes! Holy shit!
Let's hunt our fill.
Galems! It's the Galems! I got you, Queen.
Someone's in trouble.
Even the sheep are beating them up!
Taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
She cute. Hello. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you? You are! Evelyth, the adventurer who saved our star. Would that our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals have grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking our equipment. Okay.
You really are famous.
It's nothing, it's nothing.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Graham, please. Let's go.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
If you come to answer the petition, you should speak with my colleague here. She's cute too. The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond the gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us. Okay. Oh, this is neat. We don't get to go here in the dungeon.
I'll handle this.
We'll handle this. Oh, shit.
Ew.
Oh, holy crap! You will handle this?
Is that all? Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
This is so cool. I want to be able to explore here normally now. Like, this is so pretty. Gosh. You find ravaged beast remains torn to shreds by sharp talons. Oh no, it's the
Those
Indominus.
claw marks. I've seen their like before.
And the island off the coast of Tyrol.
It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
I don't think I need to shield her at all, but I want to protect her. Oh my gosh, they just let us roam out here? This is so cool. You find feathers are scattered about the ground. There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
Oh my gosh.
You presume it's even safe to eat?
You presume she cares. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assail your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close by.
Still fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
Ah! The beast is downstairs. I hear him barking.
Do you suppose they're upset we disturbed their home?
Who knows? If they're spoiling for a fight, then hey, we got one.
back and report what we found.
Do you know what food poisoning is? I hope food poisoning knows who I am. Oh. Bird. A weird bird.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
Bigger bird.
Ah! What is that thing?
Oh my gosh!
It speaks?
Big bird.
It's heading towards the falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Okie dokie.
Come, Waklamat.
Right.
You got this. You got this. We got this. Just dropped it?
Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
It's okay.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat.
No.
Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Oh my gosh. My buff angry girlfriend. Let's do this.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh. Oh, I'm going to enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
Oh my gosh.
Ah, shut up already, you blasted bird!
Graha, get out of the way!
Look out!
It's doing a heckin'.
I've never seen such an enormous colibri.
Not good. Quickly, gather together.
Yoo-hoo! Uh-oh.
I've got you.
Thank you! Oh my gosh! Yes! Yes!
That was too close.
Thank you!
Steady now.
That was so cool. Oh, right, can I can! New Wife Collective. Excellent, thank you so much. Gay baby Jill. Graha, your turn. Oh, just kidding. Wait, did I have 30 seconds for that? Oh, shit. I see. I see. My turn.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Who wants a big laser? Well, two can fly.
That was hardly a tickle.
Oh, hey, thank you so much. Yeah, no worries. Take care. Nice playing with y'all earlier.
Try this.
Girl, no. Holy shit! Oh my god!
Do it.
She's amazing!
We have you now, you loudmouth bastard!
Throw everything you have at it.
Woo! That was cool.
And I had barely limbered up.
But is this what was causing all the commotion? Oh.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Don't look so smug, Graha. Let me hug her. Let me hug her. Let me hold her hand.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What a curious
No,
bird
no,
that
no,
was.
no, no, no.
Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so
Say
fast.
something.
Or use such
Don't just...
dirty tricks.
No, just stare.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty.
No, no, turn around.
Otherwise, I could have easily.
Leave this to me.
Cryle. Time to paint the picture. Moogle beam. Oh, I want to play Picto so bad.
Cryle.
Our outfit's so
I
cute.
am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
I love the little, like, potions or bottles.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
They like that phrase, this patch.
So this is what you meant by seeing to preparations?
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you.
Aww.
In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamut. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
No, I think you got here right on time.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
Don't you steal my love interest, Cryle.
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Hydaelyn.
Of course, how could I ever forget?
Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind, again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft.
Aww.
As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances,
That's so cute. I can't
started
wait.
by considering how I might best contribute.
Miss Beth's excited too.
And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
Aww.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Realm from one of the previous Final Fantasy games. You just used her by name. The original Pictomancer.
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
Aww. Never.
Indeed. I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is. This letter from Tuli Yolal.
Yeah, that she got at the end previously.
It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives.
When she got invited to Smash Bros.
The ink was faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Galul Jaja.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja.
Yep.
That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this.
She did. She did. She did.
Given how culturally diverse Tuli Yolal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations.
don't worry about it. We made up your language as well.
This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, he would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
I see.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuli Yolar. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there.
Me too, I want to know. I want Dawn Trail, please.
In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means. After all, learning about one another was the purpose of this hunt. We can talk while feasting on this fellow. I for one am
Big
starving.
bird.
We're eating that.
Yeah, buddy. It's just like big chicken. That's cool. Thanks to Wuklamot, we now know who sent the letter to Grandfather, among other things, but many questions still remain. I understand Kyle's feelings all too well. The desire to do one's part. It can be daunting to try and keep up, but nothing will change unless we take the first step. Ah, what an exciting hunt that was! And now it's time to savor the reward! With the wildlife pacified and the researchers safe, our task is complete. That just leaves the matter of the colibri meats. For better or for worse, there's really only one place we can take it to here in Charlian, the Last Stand. Come, let us see what Dickon can cook up for us. I'm not a child, I promise. Let's go see Dickon. Well, now there's a famished face I've ever seen one. What can I get you, Evelyth? Oh ho! Bird meat from the hunt, you say? Leave it to me. I have just the recipe. It's a new dish I recently learned from some sailors, and for you lot, it's on the house. Have as much as you like, you hear? Aww.
Come, come. Let's enjoy the bounty of our first outing together.
Yes.
I'd heard that Charlian cuisine was terrible, but this is fantastic.
You can't just say that, Wuklamot.
What is this? Oh, it smells spicy.
I've been on. Yeah, she is right, but still, I've been on such a spicy kick lately. I just.
Oh, come now. Since when did you become so soft? It's not like we don't have spicy food in Tural, too.
Let me eat the spicy food. Let me eat the spicy food. Oh, it's gonna. Oh!
According to Dickon, intensely hot dishes have become popular in Razadhan after a traveller ordered a curry with several times the usual amount of spice.
Oh, who could that have been? Who could that have been? Zero.
So he started offering the
want some
same
curry
in order
so
to
bad.
please the growing Harnish population here in Charlian.
It's nothing. I can't handle.
Oh, no, it's okay. Oh.
Your boorish manners reflect poorly on the both of us. I wish you would consider your station.
I love her so much. Erenville, chill. It's who gives a shit. She's having a good time.
I swear, sometimes it feels like you open your mouth only to criticize.
You tell him. You tell him.
Would I be correct in assuming you've known each other for a long time?
Aye, thick as thieves since we were little.
Little goofballs, more like.
I beg to differ. She is a long-standing acquaintance. Nothing more.
Erenville, don't be like that.
I see.
So good.
I see.
All this time you were from Tural. Oh, would that I had known sooner. There's so much I'd like to ask.
You and everyone else. I've kept it quiet so as to avoid the endless interrogations.
Oh, poor Erenville.
Well, if he's going to be a miser, I'll be happy to tell you about our homeland instead.
Oh my god, look at, she's eaten like 6 already. Everyone else is just sitting here with their first one untouched.
Since ancient times, many peoples have called Tural home, and they've been fighting each other for nearly as long. The fighting finally stopped some 80 years ago, when the reigning Dawn Servant unified the disparate communities and founded a new nation.
And that's how Tuliolal came to be.
Since then, we've enjoyed an era of uninterrupted peace.
Aw.
But my father is getting old, and he wishes to relinquish the throne to a worthy successor. One who can preserve his legacy. Including myself, there are 4 claimants to the throne. But while we all have the right to participate, one among us
Sus.
cannot be allowed to rule.
Uh-oh, who? Someone's bad.
A man who is too ambitious by half.
That's almost double. Half.
Word of the Garlean Empire's collapse has reached Tural.
Uh-oh.
While most are simply relieved, he sees weakness to exploit and would lead our armies across the seas on a campaign of conquest.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
After everything my father has done to give us peace, he would drag us back into war. I can't allow it.
We'll
No
help
matter
you.
what, I must win this contest.
Let me answer.
I understand your reasons. But this being an event that will dictate the course of your nation's future, is it appropriate for outsiders like us to be involved?
Oh, it's more than appropriate. The Dawn Servant himself expressly encourages it. The ruler of Tural must navigate the intricacies of myriad cultures, and there's no better way to prove oneself qualified to do so than to work with foreign allies.
That makes sense. A leader shouldn't just be strong. Finding friends and people willing to fight with you is very important too.
That's why I sought you out. Through our hunt, I've confirmed that you're a warrior of considerable skill, but more importantly, one of good character as well.
Aww. Heck.
And so I ask you, will you lend me your strength and help me win the throne of Tuliolal?
Yes, I will marry... I will help you. As if it's even a question.
You don't need to decide right this moment. But I will need you if I'm to triumph over the competition. I'll stay here as long as I can while waiting for your answer.
Give me about 4 to 6 months, roughly estimate. Yoshi P, help me out here.
In that case, allow us to prepare a room for you at the Baldessian Annex.
Evie must be in such a political bind, being married to so many nation leaders. Look, it's just like in Civ, when you have alliances with everyone, and then one person declares war, and suddenly everyone is at war with everyone. Okay, bad example, but...
That's very kind of you.
The political
And
polycule.
one more thing. Once we finish eating,
Politicule.
would you mind if I took the rest of the meat?
Lamont! Oh my gosh. Erenville just... A widespread and complicated web of alliances with never-ending problems. Exactly. Politicule is a good guild name. Yes. Judging by Wooklamott's reactions, it appears Turali cuisine isn't excessively fiery. Whether Wooklamott has the markings of a ruler, I couldn't say, but I do know that she deeply cares for her nation and her people. Whether you choose to help her, though, it's for you and you alone to decide. Think on it well. Now then, it's past time I reported our mission's success to the guild ship. I would have done so sooner, except Her Highness needed to have her royal meal. I shall come by the annex later. Till then, take care. Oh my gosh. Baba ganoush, caviar sandwich, caviar canopy, rocket flower stew. Oh, those all sound good. Or I could get 1,500 gil. Oh my gosh. Crit. Ew, skill speed. Spell speed. Spell speed. Determination. Or, tenacity. All these food kinda suck. I guess I'll take the friggin' gil. I'm sure they're fine. I don't need them. The Coming Dawn Trail. Well, I dare say we now have a fair grasp of Wooklamott's situation. Still, you have been afforded time to consider her invitation. Why not use it to learn more about Tural? Numenon is bound to have some information on the continents. Certainly wouldn't hurt to be better informed. Just the thought of burying myself in books is making me feel sleepy. We're talking about mysterious lands and unknown wonders here. I'm confident we'll find reports so thrilling as to drive any thoughts of napping from your mind. Okay, I'm sorry, girl. Come, my friend, let us be off to the archives. Very well. Blue-covered book. Principles of Blue Magic and Spell Acquisition. The origins of Blue Magic can be traced back to the esoteric practices of the Wallachie, a tribe in the distant continent of Tural. I know. The tribe holds nature in the highest, and in seeking to cultivate a spiritual connection with it, they have learned to harness the power of the wildlife around them. In exchange for teaching them the common tongue, I was permitted to live among them and train them in their ways. Those days were some of the most grueling I remember, but they were tremendously rewarding. For instance, I had the privilege of visiting Lapis Canyon, the tribe's sacred grounds. It is so named for the cerulean deposit that wells up to the surface, turning the entire canyon a brilliant blue. Under a shaman's watchful eye, I finally managed to master the Wallachie's art and make the animal's power my own. As no name existed for it in the common tongue, I took the liberty of naming it Blue Magic. The reason I chose this color, as you all have doubtless gleaned, is for the significance it holds to the Wallachie. I cannot think of a name more fitting to honor the people from whom this noble magic was born. Aww. History, geography, botany, the public archives alone should suffice to provide a solid grounding on Tural. You got it, buddy. Unblemished. Eorzean cuisine, a history. It is impossible to adequately discuss Eorzean cuisine without speaking of that land from which many of our modern-day staples hail, the far western continent of Tural. Ogre pumpkins, ruby tomatoes, even the ubiquitous potato, these crops and more that regularly grace Eorzean dining tables trace their origins to the New World, as the place is known to most. The tale of this culinary immigration begins in the year 1498 of the 6th Astral Era, when a Lominsan sailor named Kedin Ram successfully traversed the Indigo Deep, to arrive at the theretofore unknown continent. Captain Ram spent several moons exploring inland, in the course of which he encountered the denizens of the sprawling nation of Mamulja. He was even granted an audience with their supreme leader, whose confidence he won along with permission to roam freely. Captain Ram would return to Charl several times, but during his first expedition he charted the land and gathered myriad root vegetables and seeds to bring back to Limsa Lominsa. The most notable of these was the Popoto, whose ease of cultivation and nutritional value saw it quickly spread to all corners of Eorzea. Produce was far from the only bounty of Captain Ram's expeditions to Charl. Many tantalizing recipes, such as the bean-filled burrito, and gripping legends, such as that of the Golden City, reached our shores by way of his ship. Now I want a burrito. To those outside of Captain Ram's circle, Charl largely remains shrouded in mystery, yet its influence on our cuisine cannot be overstated. Many scholars, myself included, would relish the chance to immerse themselves in the culinary culture of that faraway continent. They're making me hungry. Faded tone. The flora and fauna of Charl. Every land has given rise to unique wildlife, and the continent of Charl is no exception. Yet while some of her creatures have become a familiar sight in Eorzea, many and more exist that are rarely seen this side of the Indigo Deep. This tome introduces a select variety of species as described in the testimonies of sailors and adventurers. Alpaca! Accustomed to Charl's craggy mountain ranges, this four-legged beastkin has been domesticated for seemingly hundreds if not thousands of years. Their soft white fleece is highly prized by weavers, while their strong legs and sure-footedness make them capable beasts of burden. The wyver, this ferocious scalekin, is native to the dense jungles of Charl. The Mamulja have succeeded in taming them and utilizing their prodigious strength for manual labor. Given their immense size and power, it should come as no surprise that the wyver is also employed as a siege beast. Enemy fortifications cannot long withstand this horned brute's rampage. Vala Garmonda, Charali folklore holds that this bird-like creature is the mightiest of beasts and the very embodiment of nature's power. Whether it exists beyond myth, however, is uncertain. Interesting. Leather-bound book. Lines in the Sand, the Geopolitics of Hydaelyn. Let us begin by comparing the geopolitical characteristics of the three great continents and Charl. The former stretches from east to west and lies entirely within the northern hemisphere. In contrast, the latter extends to the far reaches of both northern and southern hemispheres, and a difference immediately presents itself in the form of climate variance. Shifts in climate tend to be gentler, the opposite of what I say, when moving east and west, but harsher when moving north and south. Owing to this fact, longitudinal migration is far more common in history, whether it be by men, animals, or plants. A case in point is the Alligans, who rose to power in Aldenard before advancing east into Ilsabard. Their movement would be mirrored thousands of years later by the Garleans. Meanwhile, although the disparate tribes of Charl waged war with one another for generations, stymied by the climate, none could make any great headway north or south. Tribes hailing from frozen lands withered beneath the desert sun, while those that thrived in open plains could not pierce dense jungle. Such was the way of it, until the leader of the Mamulja succeeded in bringing the continent under one banner. Given the land's divided history and the reason thereof, one cannot help but be in awe of this feat. Truly, it is a testament to the autarch's greatness. Having perused a wide selection of books relating to Charl, you are somewhat better informed about your potential destination. Grahatia will be eager to know what you have discovered. Should you wish to read these books again, speak with the reference page. Okay. Scoured the library to your satisfaction, have you? Excellent. Well, there are a few books wholly dedicated to the subject of Charl. I dare say you found tidbits of useful information scattered here and there. But come, let's continue this outside. The mammoths do not take kindly to chatter. Sorry, ma'am, it's... Quiet! This is a library! Now then, I'm quite keen to hear your honest impressions. I couldn't help but notice that we read the very same book on cuisine. I was pleasantly surprised to find references to Tyrol within. Among them, did anything in particular pique your interest? The tale of Kitten Ram, Popato's new found appreciation, the legendary city of gold. Let's go! I suspected any mention of the city of gold would catch your eye. 'Tis truly a mystery among mysteries. Here is a city whose location is unknown, that no one has ever seen, and yet whispers of its existence continue to persist. Countless souls have set off in search of it, never to return. I can imagine it being a suitable challenge for the ritual of succession. But moving on, did you perchance learn aught about the fauna of Tyrol? Given your adventuring background, I expect the topic would interest you. I did. Alpacas, wyverns, Valgarmonda. Oh, I want to answer all of them. I want to talk about alpacas. Ah, yes, the alpaca. In addition to serving as beasts of burden, they provide clothing for people by way of their lush fleece. They're especially prized by mountain tribes who hold certain rare specimens sacred. I thought I heard familiar voices. Alizé! And blue Alizé, too. Fancy running into the two of you here. Well, well, have some research of your own to do you. Aye, we hope to arm ourselves with knowledge that may benefit the Garlean people. I wonder if Alizé is going to become a viper. Having forged a new trade agreement with Rodzidhan, they will next look to foster relations with other nations. This includes former imperial provinces. In view of this, we hope to find hints in history on how neighbors of differing races and ideologies might engage with one another. And what of the two of you? What endeavor brings you here this day? Lots of talking. A nation composed of the disparate peoples of Tyrol. I dare say this is precisely the kind of example we seek. We'd do well to read up on Tuliolol ourselves. The contest. Is Evelyth the only one allowed to help Wuklamot? There was no mention of such restrictions as I recall. On the contrary, Wuklamot gave us the impression that she could have several champions. Alizé, let's go! I think I know how to make the most of our respite. Follow me, Alphino. We have planning to do. Alizé, wait! 'Twould seem our plans have changed, if you'll excuse me. Bye, goofballs. They never could rest on their laurels. Come, let us return to the annex.
Oh, it's just... Despite all that we've learned, I can't help but feel we've yet to hear the whole story.
Painting a
What about
snail
you,
too.
my friend? Are you inclined to accept or refuse Worklamat's
Accept,
request?
accept. I'd never say no to a new adventure. I'm still undecided, to be honest. I'd rather not get... No, we're going. What if you could turn her down, just... sorry.
I thought you might say
That's
that.
the end of the adventure. Please wait until the next expansion.
With an intrepid attitude such as yours, I believe all shall be well. Be it the contest or something else, there will be many trials for you to overcome at your destination. But in the course of seeing new lands and meeting new people, you'll surely find a way forward. That's what adventurers do, is it not?
That's what we do.
Such a journey would be the envy of many a scholar. Distant as it is, Tural remains largely unknown to us, with only meager records to be found in Numenon. The experiences to be had, all the things you might hear, feel, and think.
Graha, please.
It's enough to stir me to the core. Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it.
I'm doing my best.
Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another. Ah, but there's an idea. I have a matter to attend to at the Agora. Please, go on inside. I will join you shortly.
Okay. Okay, bye! Well... Huh. Sometimes you just gotta zoomies. Who's that? A mysterious stranger that I've never seen before? Welcome back, Evelyth. If you're looking for Wuklamont, she's currently with the others in her chambers. If you like, I can go and fetch them for you. Sure. Understood. Please wait in the main hall. No, I want... Can I go join... Can I join her? Look. 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 Just to talk, nothing. Look. Just
You have the look of someone who's made up their mind. Go on then. Let's hear it.
I'm not going. No, that'd be so messed up. I wish to boldly go where I've never gone. Do I have to make a Star Trek joke?
then you need me as much as I need you. Together, we'll blaze new trails in Tural.
Oh.
You're not planning to leave without us, are you?
Never, never.
Alphino, Alice! What are you two doing here?
They're joining
We
us.
happened to cross paths at Numenon earlier, you see, and I told them about Wooklamat. And when we fortuitously met again at the Agora just now, they expressed an interest in meeting our visitor.
What a coincidence! The boy definitely didn't run off specifically to go meet them.
Ah, you must be the twins who are sneaking after Erenville as toads.
100 things about us you could have told her, and you chose that.
First impressions last.
I love this guy so much.
'Tis an honor and a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Alphino Leveilleur at your service, and this is my sister Alice.
Gosh.
Oh no, let's not do that. I really can't stand titles. So, you want to participate in the contest too, is that right?
Hey.
Indeed we do. We've been assisting with the rebuilding effort in Garlemald. Yet while progress is being made, the question remains of how the nation might reconcile with its neighbors. We believe there is much we might learn from Tuliolal, a nation founded on unity. And in return for this honor, we would spare no effort in supporting your claim.
The more the merrier, I say. And I'd be keen to learn about Eorzea and Garlemald from you as well.
Having recruited so many committed and capable allies, I presume you have no need for my continued assistance?
Erenville is so done.
Nonsense! Like I told you before, you're indispensable.
Erenville has cat energy to her puppy energy.
They're strong, aye, but strangers to our land. They need someone to guide them, to point out the dangers and spare them grisly deaths. I can't think of anyone better suited to that task than you. What's more, despite your assertions, I know you haven't given up on the City of Gold.
You should got your number, Erenville.
As I recall, Kryl, you were the first to state your desire to visit Tural.
Perhaps I was. Still, I can't help but worry about being away just when our order is beginning to find its feet again.
It's okay.
You have nothing to worry about. I haven't forgotten how you held the fort while I set off to explore Alzadal's legacy. It's only fair that I return the favor. Pray, leave the students to Ojika and me.
Graha, you're such a good boy.
But, Raha,
You want to retrace your grandfather's steps, don't you? This is a rare opportunity, and I insist that you seize it.
thank you, Raha. Thank you.
Well, looks like it's settled. I'm counting on you all to help me win the throne.
I suppose now is a good time to show you what I spent a small fortune on at the Agora.
Oh, a map to the City of Gold.
There.
Oh, an
This,
updated map.
my friends, is the latest map of the world, created to celebrate our friendship with the Loporrits. Cast your eyes west of Sharlayan, for there it lies. The site of your next great adventure, Tural.
Literally just North and South America. Oh. Thank you, Endwalker, for everything. Lest you wonder about your passage to Tural, Erenville will arrange a ship through his guild. You need only worry about your own preparations. Speaking of which, please take this with you, a rugged and ready knapsack. May it serve you well on your coming adventures. Now, I'm not sure when departure will be, but rest assured I'll let you know when I hear something. Till then, please take your ease. Research has proven that wearing a knapsack or similar greatly reduces the likelihood of being pestered with questions about how you can carry so many items. Meanwhile, in Limsolominsa...
When does the next ship set sail?
Estidian. Is this the opposition team heading out?
May I ask your destination?
Anywhere, I don't care. Tural.
The north and east, I've already seen.
Oh.
I suppose I'll head west this time.
Oh, yeah, just something new.
West, you say?
I love this song so good. He's just having a good time. Meanwhile, in old Sharlayan, Urianger. What are you and your boyfriend doing, huh? Speaking of...
I see you've made up your mind. I had a feeling you'd be keen.
But to think that our comrades too are thither bound. Fate doth work in mysterious ways.
Yeah, 100%. I'm expecting the rest of the Scions that show up to be on an opposition team, helping one of the others, or something. I don't know. I want to know. Yoshi P, I need Dodge Trail, please.
Indeed. It will be a grueling task, having to contend with them.
Us. They've been. I think they've been asked by someone else. It would be the first time, though.
Prospect doth trouble thee. 'Tis not too late to decline the petition.
Sneaky bugger.
Though thine expression would suggest thou art far from perturbed.
Oh, how could I possibly be? knowing what's to come.
Then let us delay no further and secure passage on a vessel.
Oh, heck, I'm so excited.
Aye. This will be a mission to remember. Come, my friend. We make for Taral.
And so the boys set off. Just like the end of Shadowbringers, there's the moon.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the Bounty?
No, not yet. I am it.
Or the treasure islands beyond the frozen waters of Blind Frost in Offerd's north?
Nope.
The fabled golden cities of the New World?
We're on our way. Weigh anchor now, the tide is high, and dawn of new adventure nigh. Row forth to break horizon's bond, and tread the gilded path beyond.